Wow, I didn't even realize this. My gosh. Because again, it's almost like math. Now these DMX packs tend to be a little bit more expensive. Although it's a very, very cheap game, which is really cool. The bummer is you only get like 5 cards per pack. This pack gives you 7. These packs give you 6. But the cool thing is... Okay. So maybe you've heard of Kaijudo. Maybe you're familiar with Duel Masters and you want to get back into it. Maybe you want to see what's going on in Japan. This is what's currently going on in Japan. So the current block or saga is episode 1. Episode 1 started out right here. DMX-01, right? So you can see it's part of the episode 1 block, but it's DMX. If you remember Duel Masters in the US, everything was like DM and then the expansion number, DM1, DM2, and so on, all the way to 39. At 39, they stopped with DM and then they switched to a new numbering system. So this is DMX, but this is sort of the supplementary series. The new series is now it's no longer DM. DM has been discontinued. It's now DMR. But before we get to that, this is celebrating the 10th anniversary of Duel Masters in Japan. So it's a very popular game, very successful game here. The DMX line is like a peripheral line. So DMR is the main line. I'm a Magic player, so most of my references come from that. These DMX packs are like almost like core sets. These are designed to bolster whatever your main cards are. This DMX1 introduced hunters and aliens. Those are like the main factions fighting it out. And there's a good chance that you'll spot upcoming stuff in Magic in Duel Masters. So that's one of the cool things about playing Duel Masters in Japan, because Duel Masters started off as like a gateway game / drug to Magic. That didn't really work out. They now use it as like a testing ground. So like in Magic right now we've got double face cards. Those are based on psychic creatures, which came out a long time ago in Duel Masters. The next innovation from Duel Masters that I think maybe Magic tested out with this game and then is now bringing to Magic is the toolbox set. So DMX 2 and 3 were like toolbox sets. One toolbox was for aliens and one was for hunters. So you buy those and you get a bunch of cards that help you build stronger alien decks or stronger hunter decks. Okay, so there's DMX1. Don't have DMX2, DMX3. We've got 2 sets that were released concurrently as well. This is DMX4, right? So super long name for a set. There's a full foil pack, Revival Hero, the Alien. You got DMX-04, part of the episode 1 block, and this is a hunter specialized pack. So all the cards here are all foil. All the cards are hunter related. Actually, this is pretty similar to what they did in Scars of Mirrodin block, where it was all about Mirrans versus Phyrexians. This is actually hilarious, because the more I think about it, hunters are like the home team, and aliens are coming to invade. So aliens are like Phyrexians almost, and Mirrans are hunters. The Mirrans get stronger when they group together. They have battle cry. The hunters get stronger when... wow, I didn't even realize this. My gosh. Hunters get stronger when they're all together because they have a mechanic called hunting. When they battle, they get a power-up for every other hunter in your battle zone. So that's a lot like battle cry. Battle cry, all your other attacking creatures get +1/+0 when a creature attacks. Wow, I never realized how similar those two are. And then aliens have Space Charge, which is a lot like Landfall. Space Charge is an ability where when you play a card in your mana zone, an effect happens on a creature. And then there's like Space Charge of a certain type. So it might be like Space Charge Darkness. When you put a Darkness card in your mana zone, you get a special effect. So that's a lot like Landfall. Interesting, isn't it? I don't know how advanced Duel Masters sets are made. I know in Magic it's kind of intense. It's 2 years that they're making the cards, and then like 5 or 6 years that they're planning ahead. So maybe they're concepting stuff that we won't see for 5 years, but they're already making stuff. They're actually playing with mock-up cards at this point we won't see for another 2 years. So I don't know how intense Duel Masters is. I doubt it's that far in advance, but Tom Lapili explained that psychic creatures in Duel Masters precipitated double-faced cards in Magic. So we do know that Duel Masters does influence Magic, and so maybe Landfall was influenced by Space Charge. Who knows? Who knows? So anyway, so we've got the Hunter, and then we've got the Alien, right? So check this out. There's the Alien symbol there. But this has a lot of aliens, and it's all foil, all very shiny. We've got now 2 more sets that were recently released. The first new set I got to experience were these 2 sets. We've got Heroic Victory Pack. We've got DMX-06, and then there's a subtitle, but it's long and it's ridiculous. But yeah, so there you go. And then this one is both aliens and hunters. So you can get both sorts of cards in this pack, as well as this one. Except they have different super psychic creatures. That's what ties these guys together. So super psychic creatures are like in Magic double face cards, except you can get like 2 or 3 of them, and they can flip together. So when you get all 3 of them into play, you flip them all at the same time, and you get 1 giant creature out of 3 different cards. Right, so those are the DMX lines. The main line, though, is right here. This is the actual Episode 1 conflict. Before we do that, actually, you know what?
I'ma buy you a drink. I got money in the bank.
Alright, so I'm going to press stop now, and see